Welcome to Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis. Today, I'm going to introduce you to the new Head Instinct line. Alright guys, so the new Instinct line just came out, and some things stayed the same, some things are new. Now, the first thing that's kind of glaring to me is that in this MP, for instance, we're looking at the placard and all it does is say Instinct. They didn't put a face on it. Who was the face of Instinct before? Anybody? I know. She's been gone for a while. Maria! You guys forgot about Maria Sharapova? She was the face of Instinct. So sometimes they would recycle her face in this Instinct, but I guess contract ran out and they can't use her face no more. So they decided to just leave it blank. I do like this new blue color though. It is a cool blue with the black trim. So the MP really hasn't changed from the old model, the little baby blue tealish model. If you are a fan of that one and you like this blue, just get the blue. There's essentially no difference aside from the color blue. So again, the strung weight is 11.2 ounces. Balance is 12.99. That's strung. Swing weight is 313, and the RA is 64. So they deem this as the arm-friendly racket. It's just marketing because it has a 64 on the RA, which is the flex of this particular MP Instinct. I mean, it's fine. It's a good control racket with just enough power. 16 by 19 string pattern. The beam is a 23, 26, 23, just like a lot of other rackets that are 100 square inches, a la Pure Drive. A little softer than a Pure Drive though. Now, who is this meant for? Well, according to Head, this is their price point rackets. This is their price point series. So at $149.99, that's a good buy. If you need a good racket and you're price conscious, easy choice right here on an MP. Comparable to anything else, almost $100 more. So, Instinct MP, okay? Now, let me jump to the two of the newer rackets that they have. So the team, they call this the Team L, meaning the Team Light. It's 107 square inches. So Head's kind of come to play in the 107 realm. Slightly bigger head on a lighter frame. It's 10 ounces strung. So that's lighter than most in this category. That's 283 grams. Now, it's 13.77 on the balance scale, which is 1 point head light. These are all strung specs that I'm telling you, okay? And the swing weight is 301. So, the interesting thing though, is that it's only 63 on the RA. So it is a pretty forgiving racket for being 107 square inches. This, like this one, is the same beam. 23, 26, 23. So if you want a light racket with a bigger head, pretty head heavy. A racket, as I tell you, like this, that's light overall, needs to have the weight at the end. Like this end, or else tennis elbow will appear in your life. Okay, so a little more help for you people, women, just want a slightly bigger, lighter overall, but head heavy racket. That's your choice. Okay, that should be the one that you try out. Again, price point racket, priced right, $169.99. Another new addition, Power 110. So they're throwing their hat into a 107 and now a 110 category realm. So obviously 100 square inches, as you can see with the shape, it's similar to that Power 115, a la TIS6, a la Instinct Power, a la Old Instinct Power. So you see that it's got that kind of oval teardrop-ish shape. Now, light, 9.7 on this one, 9.7 ounces. That's 275 overall with the strings in it. 13.8 on the balance, which is 1 point head heavy. That's right. I said the word head heavy. I always say head light. So that tells me it's a lot of weight is out here. Easier to get the racket through, but lighter overall. So we're in the like hammer realms now, like Wilson hammers. Swing weight is 307. You know, with that 1 point head heavy, you got a lot of weight in the heads. Therefore, there's a lot of inertia coming through in the swing weight. Stiffer frame, 67. Okay. The beam, which is causing this, is 26. So it's nice and thick out here. 25 only tapers a little bit, and then tapers more over here at 23. So the power is coming from here all the way through the head. Thickness equals the power. Okay, so this is meant for weekend warrior, doubles player, that woman who wants a little more power, but a light racket overall. This would be the perfect choice. Okay, that is the Power 110. Final one in the line. We know this racket. The old version of this is just like this one, except for the paint job. It is also called the Extreme Power. It's also called the TIS6. All those rackets are essentially just like this racket. Now, you guys probably already know the characteristics of this. It's super light. It's 27.7 inches, so it's a little longer than a standard racket. A version of this racket's been around for close to 30 years, and it's still one of their top sellers. The weekend older person's racket, the weekend older person love these rackets. It's actually 8.7 ounces strung. That's correct. 8.7 strung, if you guys didn't know that. But those of you who use this probably don't know that either. But it's one of the lightest rackets out on the market. That's an adult racket. It's lighter than a lot of kids' rackets. Wields a lot of power. Definitely going to be head heavy. I'm going to tell you how head heavy this is. So not only is it 8.7 ounces, which is 247 grams, guys. Real light. It's 15 on the balance though, which is 9 points head heavy. So light overall, heavy in the head, right? Remember I told you heavy in the head for light overall, so you don't get tennis elbow. Not overly powerful though. That's the interesting thing. Although it's, super light, super thick here, it's only 70 on that power scale. Yeah, that's right. Only 70. That's where you're going to get the control from the flex from. The flex. Control from the flex of the racket comes from. Now, here's where everything becomes stable and stiff. It's actually 28 up here. 29. So it remains thick, thins out right here. That's where you're gaining the feel and the control. Just a little bit from the top, along with the head speed. But the thickness is what's kind of driving the power. And the lightness of the racket overall is helping with the control. The head heaviness is helping with the power. All right, I'm sure somebody in your family owns one of these in some way, shape, or form. This is just the newest rendition of it in this cool blue called the Instinct. Power 115 now. All right, so that is the new Instinct series by Head. They're ready for sale right now. All right. Thank you for watching Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis.